Hello YouTube, Jeff Steele here with Steel Navigator. Today we will be going over part 3 and the update on the current ammo and gun shortage year 2020 here in the United States. I noted some comments that stood out in the last couple of parts that I shot on this. One individual, Mr. Kitchens, noted a possible theory as far as a shortage would be the 3-month plus closure of the port of Los Angeles, and that we're not just experiencing a shortage in supplies for guns and ammunition, but also in coins, tin food items, beer cans, and also metals used for automobile manufacture. Now, sometimes it takes the systems a while to catch up with the shortage of supply, but also noted in the last video that there's been a shortage with reloading materials. If individuals are experiencing those shortages, it's a high probability that the large manufacturers are also experiencing those shortages with materials. We do get a lot, if not the majority, of our metals from China. So it could take a considerable amount of time with that shortage to catch up, also to catch up with the demand. So even if we were back to normal, it's going to take some time for the demand to catch up with the supply, or vice versa. And Mr. Kitchens also noted that, mainly with the bullets, he called it an ammo apocalypse. There was another question in one of the comments noting what type of handgun, rifle, or shotgun for home defense. As far as a handgun, I would go with either a 1911 or a Glock striker fire type platform. And as far as caliber, you can go with 9mm, 40 caliber, 45 ACP, or 10mm. You could use 380, but that's a little on the smaller side of the spectrum. Try what works for you, what feels the best, what recoil you can handle, what you're most effective with. As far as rifle, I would go with Ruger 1022, 1022 long rifle, or also, if you can afford it, an AR platform, whether it be an AR-15 or an AR-10, which would be chambered in 223 and or 308. There are other cartridges in the AR platform, but those are the cartridges I would recommend for sure. In regards to shotgun, you can go with pump or semi-auto. I would recommend anywhere from 18 to 24-inch barrel. Shorter the better, especially for home defense. I like semi-auto. I like just being able to have the shotgun loaded up and just being able to flip the safety and just pull the trigger, not have to worry about pumping. But depending on your budget, you might have to go pump. It still works, just not as fast. It can be absolutely more reliable though, because semi-autos do jam. So that's what, and as far as models, you can look at the Mossberg 930, you can look at the Benelli M4, Stoeger and FN also have defense shotguns, but I've really been looking for one of the Mossberg 930, the JM, Jerry Milchek, I think it's called, version. That's what I'm looking for. In regards to the firearms themselves, as far as the shortage, there was a comment noting that in the greater Seattle area, they are sold out of all solidary handguns completely. And this person that made this comment, I don't know if it was a he or she, I'm not sure, but they are in the market for their first firearm, and that what made them make the move to go and try to find their first firearm to buy, they witnessed 2 young women at a laundromat stabbed by a large male. They saw this with their own eyes. So at that point, they have no history with firearms, but when they saw that with their own 2 eyes, they realize that now's the time to act, and they're in the market for a firearm, but they just can't find any right now. This person said they're going to try some rural areas, get out of town to try to find one to buy. And also of note, I'm seeing in several of the comments that the main reason for the shortage as far as the firearms themselves is that we're seeing a surge of new gun buyers, people that have never been involved with firearms, people that have never owned a gun in their life, now are buying guns. Now, I know a few people personally that are in this boat. They have no experience, but they are in enough fear that they have had enough motivation to go and make the move and make the purchase. So this has happened in the Atlanta area. It's happening in Seattle, and it's happening in Portland. The stabbing that I mentioned, that happened in Portland, where this person witnessed that. In regards to the Atlanta area, one of our viewers commented that Georgia Arms, which is about 45 minutes west of Atlanta, they have stock. Now, they didn't specify what stock they have, but it's worth a visit if you are in the Atlanta area. Comment down below. Let's continue this conversation. What are you seeing in your area? What shops have supplies? What supplies do they have? We want to know what's going on as far as stock, handguns, rifles, shotguns, any type of ammunition, reloading. If you know any manufacturers, or if you're a manufacturer watching this video, please add your perspective on the situation. What are you doing on your end? What is the industry doing? Let us know what your supply is like as far as metal supplies and the like. So subscribe to this channel if you would. Tap the thumbs up icon, the bell icon. We'll try to continue this conversation as new information becomes available to me. We do appreciate you watching. And if you'd like to support in other means, you can Cash App or PayPal. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.